Hello Hornets, welcome and thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to be finding values, specifically average values of a function f of x. Now the formula that we're going to be working with, so just be aware, here's the worksheet. Let me do it one thing at a time. If you take a moment and take a screenshot, you'll be able to look at that as we go through the even problems. And I'll be doing all 4 even problems today in this video. So please just take a moment. Great. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're working with what is called the average value formula. This is 1 over b minus a times the integration from a to b of whatever function we are trying to find the average of. So if we want to find the average value of f of x, we're going to integrate f of x. We will then divide by the interval of time. So let's take a look at number 2, please. In number 2, we're going to start off by setting it up as 1 over negative 2 minus negative 3 times the integration from negative 3 to negative 2 of 1 over x dx. We're now going to have 1 over 1 times, and we're now going to integrate the natural log absolute value of x from negative 3 to negative 2. Using the fundamental theorem of calculus, we're going to have the natural log of 2. Notice the absolute value is going to take away the negative, and then we have minus the natural log of 3. And once again, the negative is taken away. When I simplify it, I just have natural log of 3 minus the 2 minus the natural log of 3. And this is my answer. Alrighty, let's take a look at number 4. Number 4 is going to be set up as 1 over 3 minus 1 times the integration from 1 to 3 of 4x to the minus second power dx. This is going to give me 1/2, and I'm looking at negative 4 over x from 1 to 3. By the fundamental theorem of calculus, we're going to have 1/2 multiplied by negative 4 over 3 minus negative 4 over 1. The double negative applies, and we are now looking at our value, and we should have, 8/3 when we simplify that, and we're multiplying by 1/2, and my answer turns out to be 4/3. That is now the average value of f of x over the given interval 1 to 3. All right, let's take a look at number 6. Number 6 is now working with 1 over 2 minus negative 1, integration from negative 1 to 2 for negative x cubed plus x squared minus 1 dx. So we have 1/3 of, we have negative 1/4 x to the 4th plus 1/3 x cubed minus x from negative 1 to 2. We're now going to plug in our information, so let me just put that right up here. We still have that 1/3 out in front. And we're now going to have negative 4 plus 8/3 minus 2 minus negative 1/4. Let me just write it up here. It's kind of tucked in. Let me zoom in it a little bit more too so you can see it. So we have our negative 1/4 minus 1/3 plus 1. That's going to give me 1/3 times. And when I add these together, I should get negative 4 plus 2/3 minus 1 whole. Let's just double check that. Nope, there's a problem there. Let me just go through. I need to take my time with this. This is where we have the arithmetic, and we do need to be careful. So let's see. We have our minus 4. We're having our 2/3, and then we are going to subtract whatever we get here. This looks like it's going to be, 5/12? So we should end up with negative 10/3 minus 5/12. Alrighty. So I'm going to get the common denominator. That's going to give me negative 45/12 multiplied by 1/3, and when I simplify, I end up getting negative 5/4. So negative 5/4 is the average of f of x equaling negative x cubed plus x squared minus 1 over the interval negative 1 to 2. Let's take a look finally at number 8 here. We're looking at 1 over negative 1 minus negative 3 integration 2x to the minus third dx, and we're going from negative 3 to negative 1. This simplifies to 1/2 the integration, and we're looking at negative 1 over x squared, and I've already integrated, so let's make sure I use the bracket, and we're going from negative 3 to negative 1. This is going to give me negative 1. We then have minus negative 1/9. Double negative applies. We have our 1/2 out in front. We're now going to simplify. This is negative 8/9 multiplied by 1/2, and my answer is negative 4/9. This is finding the average value of a function f of x over an interval a to b. Once again, we're using this formula right up top here, which you should know and memorize, so that when I ask you, find what is the formula for the average value of f of x dx from a to b, you can go 1 over b minus a times the integration a to b f of x dx. All right, Hornets, that is finding average values with integration. I hope this has helped. If you found it useful, please remember to click like. However, if you have constructive criticism, which will help me to improve my job, please let me know, and I will do what I can to improve. Thank you very much. Be well, be safe, take care, have a good night, and cheers. Bye-bye now.